Okay, it
Call-
is,
so
it
call
is
to order at what?
6:30.
It's very hard.
6:32.
It's very hard to filter, you know.
6:32.
I know, I know, I know.
Okay,
Okay.
and, anyone wanna give a prayer, or do you want me to?
We want you to, you do so
Okay,
good.
no problem. Okay, Lord Jesus, we ask you to be with us this evening and to help us in our discussions, Lord, to keep on track, cause you know that can be hard for me. And Lord, please help us to make really good decisions for the seniors in this town and for all others involved with the upcoming festivities we have for Memorial Day and the yard sale. Please help us to keep in mind what we're doing for people, and Lord, please be with all those who have lost someone recently, Lord, including all of us here at the Senior Center who have lost Richard, and Lord, for everyone else in town, as the aging population just keeps going here in Hubbardston, Lord, there's people that I hear about all the time that are passing away and losing, and they've got family, Lord, and we pray that anyone that can benefit from coming here, that you give them a little push to come here, Lord, and that we have welcoming arms for all of those people, and we ask this all in Jesus' name, amen. Okay, oh, that's right.
Do you want me to get in the
Secretary's
chair? These are
report,
higher.
that would be Mel,
No,
she's
this is
ready.
fine.
Okay, she's conversing with, you got that in the notes, she's conversing with Lorraine,
Oh,
but
sorry.
whenever you're done
I
conversing,
have
we'll
my
have our
notes. Okay, so our last meeting was April 16th, 2025. We started at 6:34 p.m. Present Director Claudia Provenzel via phone, Chairperson Flo Purvier, Vice Chair Nancy Afonso, Secretary Mel Shaughnessy, Board Members Sue Brady, Lorraine Michaels, and Pat Lamro. Not present Bill Lipka, Ken Horvath. Nancy started the meeting with a prayer. Secretary's report was presented by Mel for the 2/25/25 meeting. Motion to accept Sue, second Pat, motion passed. Treasurer's report, C report dated 4/16/25 attached. Well, I didn't really attach one to everybody, sorry.
It's okay.
But, motion to accept Pat, second Sue, motion passed unanimously. Old business and programs. Bill Lipka submitted a letter of resignation from the COA board, which was read by Mel and accepted by the board. Art and plant show to be held 5/10/25 from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Regarding the art portion, any artisan is welcome. Bev and Cindy will be in charge of this event. Nancy indicated the art instructor may need to receive some money from COA funds and then get reimbursed by the GFA grant. Motion to pay art instructor and then be reimbursed, Pat, second Lorraine, motion passed unanimously. Claudia contacted Brecka and Brecka Law Firm. Claire is willing to do a presentation on wills and trusts. Claudia will set this up when she returns. Claudia indicated the yard sale will be 5/31/25, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Claudia suggested, I'm looking at the date and I'm thinking, oh, I think it's sooner than that.
Yeah.
Suggested the deck furniture be put in on the deck 5/1/25 or after. Sue asked about pie for breakfast or paint and sip as possible fundraisers. Outreach. Mel reported thank you cards to the Country Hen, the Ryan Paul Jones family, Hannaford Supermarket, and Jim Nason, our exercise instructor. Thinking of you cards sent to Betty G, Carol B, and Doris F. Mel was asked by Sergeant Fort to assist with contact with a retired police officer in town. Phone calls were made, messages left, newsletter mailed out, and a home visit will be scheduled, which it hasn't been, but I've tried. Anyway, the next meeting is scheduled for 5/21/25 at 6:30. Motion to adjourn Mel, second Pat. We adjourned at 7:21 p.m.
Oh, any questions, comments on the minutes? Seeing none, could we please have a motion to accept?
I accept, I motion to accept.
Motion to accept Lorraine, second
Second,
Yes.
Nancy, and Sue.
Sue.
I can't, I don't know if they're any good or not.
You weren't
They're
here.
excellent.
That's right,
You
so I
just
can't
read-
second.
Oh, okay.
I
They're
can't
awesome.
second, I
They're
don't really know.
They're excellent.
Thank you very much.
I couldn't
So,
spare.
next we have the treasurer's
Okay,
report.
and the treasury report, this is as of yesterday,
Ooh.
so this is as up to date as it gets. Okay, in the supplies account, we have $10.79. In the services account, we have $6.46. In the gift account, we have $7,744.81. In the formula grant, we have $13,520.46. And in the GFA grant, which is the art grant, we have $162.16.
Okay, Ken,
Okay. And Claudia worked with me on
she's
this, so
taking her
we know it's
glasses
right.
off.
no, well,
Well,
I don't know if I should be talking about this right now, but as you know, we
Can wait
didn't
till
have an
after.
accountant for a while. So I went and I got our report from up there, what
Yep.
they say that we have.
oh, okay. I'll reconcile it. We'll work it. No,
Okay, so you say we have $6.46 in the service account. They say we're over budget by $94. You say we have $206, no, you say we have $10.97 in supplies. They say we have 285.
Oh, I like
So
that.
you say we have $774, $7,744.81 in the formula grant. They say we have $7,144.81. That's $600, Ken. Where
Yeah.
did, I don't,
I don't
And
know,
then-
I'll have to take a look at their detail.
but I don't have it, I haven't got a detail yet.
You haven't got it off the,
No, because I
okay.
have not gotten one in a long time.
yeah, well,
So
we'll
the
just have to
dairy
reconcile
course
it.
is zero.
Well, one of the things I will
And
say,
the elderly, let me tell you about the elderly grant,
the elderly grant,
the
with the
formula
GFA grant,
grant, the formula grant.
okay,
That says we have $9,396.61. That can't be.
it can't be.
We have not spent that 19,000. We
No, well, they
spent-
probably don't have the
Would you say
second
$9,135?
$9,135 in it.
They probably just,
Well, they started the budget with a 17,000,
Right,
but it should have been more than.
no, it was 17,213.61, that's what we started with.
Remember, we got $9,000 on each half, so that
If
would
you-
have been
if-
eight.
Do you have the schedule, you don't have my schedule in front of you, you need to look at my schedule.
Yes, right here. But remember, they gave us a
Bear with me,
raise.
we started with 17. And then we took out 16,952 for the deck. Now, don't look at theirs, you gotta look at mine.
Yeah, but wasn't that, okay, all right. Let me look at yours.
I don't know how to write this up.
Don't,
Well,
don't,
don't, no, we
don't,
don't.
there's
Just
nothing
leave
to
it
write up.
alone.
Yeah.
This is just a
It was just
discussion.
saying, there
Oh,
was a
okay.
discussion
Discussion.
on the balances
Then we
in the
got,
accounts.
then
Yeah,
we
you
got
don't have to put all that.
9,135 in the formula grant, and we spent some. It seems to me that they don't, if they have a number, and we don't know when their books and records are through, they obviously don't have the second $9,135 from 4/25. I mean, that's only a month ago.
Right.
And then they don't have all those expenses starting at the $3,000 down, which we've taken out. So they don't have any of those expenses, they don't have the 9,000, and so that's why when they say, oh, we have $200 and whatever, or we're overdrawn, they're not, whatever they gave you is not up to date. The other thing is, and they do have a habit of this, I tell them what account to take it out of. And they do
And they
not
take it
always
out.
take it out of the accounts we tell them to take it out of.
That's right.
So, once we get the books and record updated through in the beginning of June, second week of June, when they get the May 31st numbers updated, then I'll reconcile it.
Okay, cause we haven't had one of those for a while, so.
No.
But I just want, I'm gonna give this to you
Sure.
because I got a copy for you and so
Thank you.
we can sit down together maybe.
Well,
Well, because I'm not saying that you can, I'm just saying,
yeah, I understand,
we
but
gotta
Right,
make sure
okay.
we take care of our numbers.
I understand that.
So we
Well,
need to,
yeah, right, well, all I'm saying
if we need
is,
to talk to
do we
them.
haven't, did they hire somebody finally for an accountant?
They did hire someone, but
Okay.
she's not,
When
I
she-
don't know when she's there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll give you an example. If you look at the Elder Formula Grant, okay? On your sheet,
And this should usually
Your
say
sheet.
the draft.
This one?
yeah,
Yeah.
yours, right, look under Elder Formula Grant.
Yeah.
It says budget, 17,213.61, that's our starting number. And the only amount that they said we spent was $16,952, which is the very first thing.
Oh.
That's the only expenditure they took out of this account,
Yeah.
okay?
And then
And then
also
they
the
added
deposit.
the 9,135, okay?
They got that? They got the 9,000?
Yeah, they have the first 9,000,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Yeah.
So this is what
They're
I'm
not- they're
saying,
not up
this
to
is,
date.
this is of no value
Yeah.
to us in attempting to reconcile. So what accountant, what's her name? Kelly in Florida is gone?
No, she's gone, yeah, so they got a new, I think it's Samantha something rather, but, yeah, cause I don't see the second,
No, it's, you don't see the second what, the 9,000?
Yeah, it's there.
425,
Yeah,
April.
it's right there.
April 25.
There's one here.
one here and one here, okay, yeah. Alright,
So I'm just saying, yes, we don't agree, but I'm not concerned.
She just
Because
has
they don't put it in the right accounts.
Yeah, they don't
and
have it
they're-
set up.
And these numbers certainly, maybe this is the problem that Kelly's left and didn't update things for a while,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
And the $600 that
So we'll straighten it out next month.
gift account is off, Claude, they probably don't have the Moose Horn for $100 and the Norton Foundation for
No,
$500.
they don't have that either, no.
So,
Right,
and those,
kinds of
well,
probably
I
more
need
up
to
to
get,
date.
we need to get an itemized thing on that. We
Yeah, you need to get it out of
itemized-
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have to request an itemized thing, we're not gonna just settle like we had before.
So
Yeah,
we
I
should
mean,
put
it's
that
not-
in the notes that we're gonna request
And they do, and they, so they
Itemized.
put 'em-
Discussion on
Itemized
balances in report and discrepancies
with
Yeah.
with the
the
town.
We gotta,
To
we
be
need to get-
reconciled.
we
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
get-
Okay, is
yeah,
that
we
it?
wanna get
it'll
a,
be reconciled by Ken and Claudia in June,
There you go.
after information is received from the town.
yeah, we need to get an itemized list for them, and they have it, I
It
know.
should match ours.
Yes, and the accountants have it,
And
so.
I wish I had just seen this and printed that for the grant today,
What did you wanna print? What?
last page. I just put in for the grant, that's another, that'll come later.
What, $162?
No, this thing for the art grant, I'll tell you later.
She needed to show them what she spent for the art,
Yeah.
so she get,
This would have been perfect. Instead I cut, whatever, you don't wanna know. Okay.
I had this
so-
yesterday, if you had asked me, I could have
Oh,
printed you one of these off yesterday.
I didn't know it.
I-
and
Anyway.
you're doing a nice job, thank you.
Really
Huh?
good.
You're
Do we
doing a
have
nice
any
job,
other
thank you.
discussions on the treasurer's report?
He's doing a good job.
Okay, he is certainly, and so.
Are we accepting the treasurer's
Are we
report or
accept-
we're
well,
waiting
do
to
we-
reconcile?
We have a motion to accept?
Well, are we accepting it or do we need to reconcile it?
I think
Oh,
we're
we
accepting it
wanna
as,
make it a thing that Ken and I are gonna
Right.
review, that we're gonna
We
review
accept
this,
it
and
with
we're
the
gonna.
caveat that
Yeah.
Claudia and I have to reconcile with the town in
Yeah.
June.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Good, good,
I
good,
accept it.
you're so good,
Okay,
kids.
Sue,
Motion to accept, Sue.
Sue, followed by
I'll
Lorraine.
Second Mel or Lorraine, whoever,
Yeah.
Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine will
Stick
second
with the
it.
same two people, it's actually easy for this.
Well, there's not many of us, so.
Was Flo, she not feeling well,
No, she's
Busy
just so
time.
busy at
Yeah.
work.
Because she's got the florist, and she does all Memorial Day
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, business. We'll go old first and we'll go new, or whatever order you want, just let Mel know.
What are we doing?
Well, old business,
Okay, I just wrote business.
sure, business is good.
I just want you to know that I had committed to Claude a couple months ago for doing the money for, the yard sale, and I will be doing that, because I already made that commitment. So, that Saturday, I will not be.
So you're just
going to
telling me
my birthday party.
personally, okay,
No, I'm just
Okay,
letting you
that's-
know
So
that I'm gonna be there.
she won't be going to Janine's
Yeah.
party.
yeah, okay,
If
Okay.
you make a commitment, you can't.
that's fine.
Well, I told her I had to find somebody else if she's not gonna go
Right.
either, yeah, but she said she made the commitment, she'll
Yeah.
stay.
Okay,
Okay, so you're gonna be doing the money for the art sale?
Yes.
okay,
Okay.
Okay, very good.
So,
Yard sale, we'll talk yard sale?
do we have, how many, I don't know who we got doing this, we don't have a lot of stuff in the shed down there, the container.
Okay.
We have this room full and the shed is full.
Yeah, it's
So-
really fun.
Yeah, the shed is very, very full. So, I thought we would start setting up, get the tents up first, the
Mhm.
pop-ups, and get all the tables up, and start that on Tuesday or Wednesday.
You wanna start that early?
Yeah, to get
Okay.
it, well, weather
The
permitting.
weather's supposed to be pretty decent next week, I
Yeah,
think, much
so-
better than this week's.
Weather permitting, I mean, if it's gonna be raining, windy, we're not gonna do it, but
Yeah.
if we can get some stuff set up so that we're not like crazy,
Yeah.
so we could get the tables, the tents up, and I asked Bob Susi if he would help. We don't have a lot of people to help, we don't have a lot of young men to help us with.
Yeah.
So, I'll try to grab Hunter if I can, I don't
Yeah.
know. But, so then I thought,
what about the school, cause I know that, there's supposed to be 5, from Quabbin helping us this
Right.
coming weekend. I haven't hit them up for the yard sale, and one of the things I was gonna do was ask them if they'd be interested in coming down Sunday. I'm thinking 1:30, or is that too late? Do you want
for the,
to start breaking things down?
oh yeah, I think, well, I'd say 2:00, say 2:00.
2:00?
Because you're gonna catch the Rieta Ranch traffic. And
Okay.
if there's people coming and buying, we don't wanna stop.
Right.
But, you're gonna sell your brains
She'll
out.
be selling until midnight.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so, I'm just thinking of that. The other thing is, we can't really get any kids to help us set up because, well, unless they come after school.
So, the high school kids get off the bus at 2, there's no, sorry, I shut you off on purpose. I thought I lowered it, but I won't take it, I hope this is not an emergency, I may have to take this.
We'll take it.
Well,
Go ahead, it's
no,
okay.
let's see if she calls me back again a third time. She's probably not, it's Joan. Anyway, just gonna silence it. The kids get off like at 2, my grandson Albert would be good at
She's
helping.
calling you again.
Yeah.
And Colton's good.
So,
Colton will be
we
good.
could do Tuesday after,
And AJ.
hi Joan, hi, is this an emergency? Okay, I'm in the middle of a meeting, can I call you back? Okay, thanks, bye.
I love
She lives by
Nancy.
herself.
I
She
love
lives
her.
by herself.
You're so good.
Okay, so do you want me to ask Al if you
Yeah,
can?
and I will check with,
On Tuesdays, I'm not sure if I go.
Colton,
He was very good he helped at the yard sale last,
Colton,
Yeah,
and
he
I
was
will
very good. Yeah.
try
So-
AJ.
Are the sales days
Oh,
Friday,
yes.
Saturday, Sunday, is that?
As soon as I start seeing the tents up, they'll be stopping by.
So I don't know, Tuesday's probably better for him than Wednesday. Let's see what we
We can
do.
probably have them
If the
all,
weather's good, maybe Tuesday to set up tents?
and then to pull the boxes out.
what day?
I'll get the golf cart up here, my old fashioned,
Well, there's
my
no-
golf cart that's all broken down and
I was
crappy.
gonna tell you, you can't do Tuesday 'cause it's singers, but we're not having it, we're not having singing Tuesday.
You're not? Oh,
But it's a
good.
Monday, everyone's coming for the,
We're
only
gonna
21
cancel-
coming to sing.
We
so.
need to cancel, Monday you're having people come here?
The
For Memorial
Day.
parade.
Oh, Memorial Day, right.
Yeah.
So, but we need to cancel we need to cancel the cribbage,
On Thursday?
not tomorrow, but next Thursday.
Right, so you have to,
Cancel the cribbage and cancel the art show. Cancel the
so
art group.
who's here tomorrow? Bev, you're gonna let Bev know,
Bev.
tell Pat? I'm really here to be here in the morning, but I'm not gonna necessarily be here when Pat comes in.
Me- Yeah, well, Bev can tell Pat.
Oh, you're not gonna be here, that's right.
I'm not gonna be here.
Tell
So we need to cancel art
Pat,
and
Art and
cribbage.
cribbage.
And exercise.
Pitch,
Exercises tomorrow.
exercises Thursday morning.
well, they already
morning.
canceled art once. Canceled last week, I know,
I'm sorry, they can go underneath the library maybe or whatever.
yeah.
No, they can,
Art, cribbage, and what else?
art, cribbage and pitch.
There's no pitch.
It's
Wednesday?
Wednesday's pitch.
No. Wednesday, Wednesday's gone.
Hi, Ed.
Hey,
Next
excuse me,
Wednesday.
just passing through.
Oh,
Okay, have a good
Next
night.
Wednesday
Night.
is pitch, cause you had Golden Ages today.
right?
So next Wednesday is pitch, so that's the one we wanna cancel.
There is no.
Pitch
'cause
during
it's
the
a
day,
fi-
during
it's
the
a-
day.
It's a
Monday.
fifth Wednesday. Do
I'm
they
so
do the,
confused.
do they do the fifth Wednesday?
Today's
I
Wednesday.
thought it was the,
What are you talking about?
this is the
Oh, she's
fourth
talking about
Wednesday.
Memorial, she's talking about.
This is the
Cribbage is
fourth
on
Wednesday.
Thursday, right?
Which, no, that'll be, right,
Yeah, they do this, they
The
do the
fourth?
second and the fourth, so they did it today, and
no, they
Next
did
Wednesday is
they
the
did
fifth.
go Golden Ages.
Golden Ages was
Next
first
week
and
is
third,
pitch,
next
right.
week is pitch, yes.
oh, I
So
thought
could
there
be
was
some-
5 Wednesdays, and I'm sorry, I'm
So-
confused.
Pitch,
It's
cribbage,
okay.
and,
Pitch on
This
Wednesday.
matches what you wore
and I
this
don't,
morning.
the exercise they can do outside. They can do it on the deck if it's a nice day,
Oh, yeah, why not?
why not?
And can we use the gas grill whenever we want? Like if on
Yeah.
a Monday, if I wanna bring hot dogs in
Go
for
ahead.
bingo, I
So,
could just,
I've got the wrong, I need a calendar, so Memorial Day is this Monday,
The
It's the 26th.
coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, coming up, that's Memorial Day. But we're talking about the 31st, canceling things before that.
Correct.
31st is,
So we do
It's a
have
Saturday.
singing, so,
the first is a
So
Sunday.
the 28th, yeah, it's the second in
but
fourth,
singing,
for the
I'm
Wednesday.
talking about singing. Singing is the 27th.
yes, and you're
So
not.
you're gonna
No,
sing
no,
on
Memorial
Memorial
Day,
Day.
Memorial Day's the 26th, no, we
26th.
don't have it the 27th.
Right,
So no singing on the
So we're good, we don't have to cancel that, okay. So we're canceling those things, all those things.
Although
Who's on
Tuesday,
first?
Tuesday we're gonna be
Bingo.
outside, so if you were had singing, it wouldn't be a big deal.
No, we don't, I think it's a no day.
So I
that's
thought
Monday,
we'd
that's
start
fine.
setting up the tents Wednesday.
So what day am I asking the young person for?
So I guess we could still have pitch on Wednesday, because we're just not gonna be bringing stuff in on Wednesday.
There's only like 2 or 3
You just gotta set
tables.
up for the boutique.
Yeah, the boutique we can do Thursday and Friday.
There's only 2 or 3 tables of pitch.
I know, that's why I said you don't have to cancel it. So,
Is
sounds
there
like the
an
police on the other
upstairs?
side of the wall.
Are they exercising?
Maybe they're wrestling with somebody.
what the heck?
Doesn't it sound like somebody's upstairs?
Yes.
Is there a floor up
Do you
there?
think the assessors all?
It's ICE,
What's
it's
that?
ice,
It's ice,
Ice.
coming to make sure we're
looking at,
not illegal.
Checking.
Lorraine, go see what
Papers,
the
please.
assessors are doing next door.
may I see your papers,
Check out the
please?
police, Lorraine, while you're at it.
The assessors, see if they hear the same thing.
The lights are on.
They're fighting over a loaf of bread.
Oh,
Yes, but did they hear what we just heard?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't
Okay,
know.
so Thursday and Friday is what we wanna get, nobody here. Thursday would be the cribbage and Friday.
Yep, got it.
And we don't have,
Cribbage and art.
first and third is pitch, so we don't have pitch on the, yeah, so it's
Do
just
you-
cribbage and art,
Do
that's
you
it.
want
Art
to,
and cribbage,
do
okay.
you want to reach out to Nicker Jenkins to see if we can get somebody to come Wednesday to set up tents? Wednesday afternoon.
Well, we can,
So we're doing Tuesday or Wednesday tents? Does it have to do with the, weather?
the weather is gonna be a big part of it.
Is there an upstairs?
I don't know.
We hope.
I hope
I don't know.
We, I don't think, sounds like it's upstairs.
There is
I didn't know there
absolutely
was an
somebody
upstairs.
If there
walking
is an
up
upstairs, we
the
need to make a place for storage.
Well, no, but it's, you know what, you know what it
If there's
sounds
an
like to
attic
me?
in this place,
It
we
sounds
want
like
it.
a woman walking in boots,
Yes,
high heel boots. That's what it sounds like to me.
Doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah.
And it's vibrating and it's.
Hey, they're going back and forth.
What's happening?
She's just walking with her heels.
Oh, who's,
High heel boots.
oh, is it Leanne?
Yeah.
You were right.
Well, where is she?
She's in there
You
walking.
doubt, you
In
doubt
there?
it.
No,
Yeah,
I
but it's just a
I thought
vibration
you
of the wall.
knew exactly what it was.
Okay.
Okay, so let's
We're
say,
back on, we're back on track, so.
So
okay,
we're
so
saying-
let's say Wednesday, we're gonna set up the tents.
We're gonna go for Wednesday. I'm not sure
Wednesday
if that's gonna
set
work for
tents.
Al, but I'll
Set
ask him.
tents.
And
And
do we have a
then we can bring the
time?
tables out. I say whenever anybody gets here, let's get started on it.
I know, just so the kids will be later in the day.
But we could still have the kids help set up the tables. We gotta get the tables from out underneath the library.
So right after school, I'll ask
Yeah.
him.
So I'm
What
gonna
table's
see if-
under the library?
well, the art group borrowed my tables and they're still under the library.
Oh,
Right,
They
because,
didn't, they didn't bring them back.
no,
Oh,
they
well-
offered to,
Well, then
but-
don't cancel our group, have them go, can bring the chair.
No, you know why they didn't do it, cause I think it was cause, the plant sale was supposed to be still going on. They said they're gonna
But
want
the
them back
tables were
over
over,
there.
not the tables that come in, we never had these tables, it's the,
Well, I don't know what tables they got, they asked and they said, well, no, they're still gonna be doing, they figured you were still doing the plant sale, cause you said, and you did Sunday. 'Cause this was
We
Saturday.
didn't do plant sales at the library though, did they?
No, they were
no,
gonna
well,
bring the tables back here.
they,
Oh.
the tables would have gone up there, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it doesn't
We
matter, we
have
just
to
gotta get them,
We
yeah.
just gotta get them.
So it's not the library
So-
tables, it's our tables.
It's our tables that go outside, they don't go
Right,
in.
so the guys
Yeah.
can either do
Okay,
that.
Okay.
so
And we're gonna,
I
we're
could
gonna need
send
those,
Maker an email right now, so we don't forget.
Okay.
So we wanna start setting
Wednesday
up
after
on
school.
what day, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
After school.
and you know what, we
Ed would
have to,
probably
we
know.
have to also, for Memorial Day, we gotta get those tables. Or maybe we'll get some black tables here we can set up, so that they can have their ice cream outside.
Yeah, cause we,
Yeah.
we're gonna have people help.
It's nice.
If,
Who have you
I've
got
had,
helping?
there's a young man that answered yes for Sunday and a young girl that answered yes for, young man for Monday, a young lady for Sunday.
What are you doing for Monday?
He's gonna be here all day. He's gonna be working with my John, and they're across the street, making sure the chairs get put in the right places, you know, guarding the driveway so people don't go up and park where they're not supposed to, breaking things down in the afternoon. He's gonna be here all day, so whatever we need him to do, they're here. So it's not gonna take that long to set up the chairs and stuff. They can come over here and maybe if the tables don't get set up on Sunday, they can set them up. You know, just say, okay, set the tables up on the deck.
Did you ever contact the,
Stuff.
Hubbardston Boy Scouts?
They're ROTC, Nancy.
All
All the
of them?
all the Hubbardston Boy Scouts are in the ROTC, and
Okay.
they're marching in the parade,
Yeah.
and they're taking care of the flag ceremony.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, now,
So-
anything else on the yard sale?
So, do we have anybody that's gonna man any tables? Ken is gonna do men,
I'm gonna do, oh yeah.
and
I'll
so
do the
how many
men's.
days are you gonna do the men's?
Huh?
How many days are you
Well,
gonna?
I can do them Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday.
Friday, Saturday and Sunday, or just do one Sunday, Sunday too?
Well, I'll take Friday and Saturday, I'll let somebody else take
Hi, Al.
Sunday
Sure,
is
so you can
cleanup
find
day.
somebody else for Sunday.
Sunday is cleanup day.
I know, that's why you can find somebody.
That's why you don't want to
That's
do
why
it.
you can find somebody else for Sunday.
Okay, okay, so Ken's gonna do the men's. Hopefully Ed will be better, he's had a seizure and he's down and out for a little bit. Might be better, I heard he's feeling better,
Ed Gossen?
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with that. So, I think Patty's gonna be there, Patty and Jim. Jim will
On
be-
Sunday?
Yeah, they told me I don't know how many days they're gonna give me, but I gotta check.
Maybe,
Yeah.
okay.
And then Sue's gonna do the money. Mel, you gonna work with Bev? Okay, so Mel's gonna be with Bev. And my Lorraine is gonna be with,
I don't know where I'll be, I won't be here Saturday.
okay,
Saturday's out, but then after that I can be wherever you want me to be.
yeah, you just jump in where you.
Yeah.
We like that.
I usually just go from table to table like
Yeah.
the last one I was 6, I didn't even show up, but the one before that, I would just go fill in.
Yep.
So people could take a break
Right,
and stuff like that, so.
Get something to eat
So
or
she
go
and
to
I
the
might work
bathroom,
together,
yeah.
so Saturday I'll come at the beginning and then I have to go places and I'll be back and forth on Saturday. I can be here Friday and Sunday.
But I do have to set up a time to help,
Bev.
Bev
So we'll have to go over there on, maybe
Set up.
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm
Okay,
thinking Thursday,
alright.
cause you can't come in on Tuesday, cause the Board of Health has got a meeting here
Oh, well,
at 7, so,
7:00
yeah. So Thursday,
at night.
or Wednesday afternoon, we could do that.
Yeah, while you're setting up tents on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, we could do both. I mean, it won't
Okay.
take us long to do.
Alright,
We can get the kids and stuff.
so I'll just, yeah.
So Bev, we gotta go over there on Wednesday afternoon or Thursday.
Can I ask a question about that, So I know that Nate, had originally said all the staff meetings was gonna be here, but then he has them down at the new building. Does that have to be televised?
I don't know, I don't think so, but
Oh, so
I
maybe
have
that's
not
why.
been to one of the staff meetings down there, I don't
Mm.
even know when they are.
Yeah, they wouldn't
I don't
call,
even
so,
know.
that's why I used to know when they were, but I know someone who would know. But anyway, maybe, so could the Board of Health, I mean, did they ever go down and televise things down there? No? Board of Health couldn't be down there.
They did have a televised meeting in the small little conference room next to, Nate's
Yeah,
office.
that's what I'm thinking.
They did tape, I don't remember what it was, but there was something that was taped there. Al was there, actually, was talking about some sort of internet or something about setting up.
Oh, that
The meeting was
communication
about
one.
setting up, having
Cable committee.
cable
Right.
moved over
Yeah,
there.
So maybe you could have the Board of Health
So-
down there.
I'm not in charge of that,
No, I meant if you wanted to set up this room.
yeah, but what am I gonna do, call, hey, would you mind meeting somewhere?
Well, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
no, Mel was.
So
able to
anyway,
do
that was the only meeting I've seen so far, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, just
I mean, they
wondering.
come across my YouTube and I kinda peek at where, but they're usually, most of the meetings I've seen on YouTube
Are
are
still
here.
here, right, I understand.
Oh, she would know, right?
I know. Sympathize.
Yeah.
We wanna put her on the spot.
No.
Okay, anything
I
else
guess
on?
that's about it for now, people are gonna be bringing in stuff, I'm telling them to bring in stuff next Wednesday,
Yeah.
because we don't have to bring it in, we can just, what have you got? Oh,
Oh, put in
Pots and
that
pans.
tent, if you have a tent.
Are we setting up
oh.
along the?
yeah,
Oh, okay, I thought maybe we should do it in the little parking lot there, cause it's all in the shed,
Oh,
it's
I know.
just throw it right out.
well, the thing is, they don't see it,
I know,
Yes.
I know.
you gotta be visible.
And we should make a sign for the,
I think
boutique, because,
we gotta get this,
yeah, because they usually, when I was at the up top of the hill, I would tell them, they were leaving, and I'd say, did you go to the boutique, and a lot of them had not,
Oh, you
did not
have to.
know,
Yeah,
yeah,
they have to
yeah,
push it
so we
down
have to make
there.
sure
Yeah.
that we push it, that whoever's working the tables say go, because they don't see it, no matter what you do for, I don't read signs.
Right.
I know,
So
I
maybe
know.
Cindy can make a sign that just says boutique, you know, that
Well,
easel you
yeah.
have out there?
Yeah, well, they do put one up, but we just gotta make sure that
Yeah.
we even if you,
You may not read it.
I know, I don't read.
yeah, yeah,
You
they do the
You
yard
do
sale
read.
and they leave, so.
If you put one rack, I don't know if she wants to do this, but if you put one rack out there,
Oh, yeah, she could do
shows
that.
things and then big sign that says more inside, they
Yeah.
tend to
That's
see
an
that
idea.
kind of thing
That's a
more
good
inside.
idea, I like
it's a
that.
good idea,
Yeah,
Cause I think we've done that one time before, I don't know, a
Yeah.
rack,
Put
but-
outfits together.
yeah,
little
and they put
couple
out.
Well, they
all
usually do
together.
that.
We do that,
Yeah, no, that's
we
what they
try
do
to
at Talbot's,
more
when you walk in
inside.
the door, they.
yeah, they do that here.
Right.
So they should put the
Outfits.
outfits hanging on the
But
porch.
I don't think she wants
Yeah.
to make it as big as usual, I think it's gonna be smaller this year.
Because she wants to do the winter clothes in the fall.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's got a lot of clothes.
So far, I don't see a lot of helpers, you think Wendy may be coming down to help with Ed? She
Maybe,
usually
yeah,
does.
I'm sure, Wendy said she would help and do the toys, like
Yeah, she likes to do,
She
she's
likes
good
to
at
do
it.
the
She
kids'
likes the
toys,
toys.
And
yeah.
Shirley said they'd do Sunday.
They said they would do Sunday,
Right, so,
and that's good, cause it's a a shorter day for them.
yeah, yeah.
So, and they'll do the books
So
and
it's really
puzzles and stuff.
Saturday, you're looking for some more people possibly.
Saturday and Friday. And
It
I
was
think people are
so
gonna be coming on Friday.
Good to have them back on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
So
it's-
good to have them back.
We're having a table for, who is it, who cooks and
Shirley
bakes?
and
Oh, they were
Betty.
back?
Yeah,
the
they
friends
came
of
from
Friends
Friends are
Asia.
gonna do baker, they
And
So
Right.
much
They do
better,
baked
I
goods.
mean, it was
She'll
not
have baked
looking
goods for sale, right?
Good.
great for a while.
Okay,
So the
Really
other thing
good
is, do we get a dumpster, should I order
Oh,
the
yeah.
dumpster now?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you need a dumpster.
You know, because maybe as you're taking stuff out,
You know, the dumpster's like $900, right off the top.
We can't get a better deal than that?
Well, I'd be more than happy if somebody wants to look around and research that. We can do that.
Who did you use?
Ricky Peranian, yeah, he does that. I just know him from working with Raj.
Well, if
I
you
would
know
think that he would
somebody
give
and
us a
he's
good
giving
deal.
you the best deal.
But I don't know if it
They're,
is,
they're
I don't
very,
know.
they're expensive, they're,
I don't
So-
know, so if somebody wants to look,
the Boy Scouts just did this thing, and also, somebody just did that metal thing. I wonder, you know, like Bridget's donating the air compressor. The valves need to be changed on it, but other than that, the thing still works. But if somebody doesn't buy it, it's got a value as far as the metal,
Right.
getting it to the metal reclaim place. I wondered if they would give you, you're more familiar with the guy stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that there would be a lot of metal at the end, that if we don't get rid of it,
Somebody
it
wants
goes in
to,
for recycling?
somebody wants to buy it, or they just want somebody to get rid of it?
We had somebody pick it up one time,
couple
but
of years
but
ago,
it had to
it-
be clean.
No.
You, it,
Yeah,
well,
but,
and then
but
we,
he took it away and
but
he
it-
got the
and
money.
then we said, you
That was
need to
Karen
clean it
Wolf's-
yourself,
Yeah, Karen Wolf's,
Well, it
Yeah.
was,
Karen Wolf's,
no, it was, Katie Young brought a truck over with her son, and they took the
Did
metal
last
like
year.
3 years ago.
oh,
oh, I did not know that. I
Yeah.
didn't remember
Okay,
that.
so, and they
what's the
kept the
compressor
money.
for?
They kept the money.
He bought a new one.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's giving a compressor to
He's
sell,
giving,
and if we don't
yeah.
sell it, we have to get rid of it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something with it. So it's almost like, if we're gonna do something like that, why give it to somebody else? Because they're bringing it to the metal people
Because you know
to
what?
get money.
I can tell you why. Do you wanna put it in a truck and do you wanna bring it to the metal place and do you wanna have them weigh
I was
that?
gonna say,
Do you wanna do that? Pick up all that heavy metal? Do we have someone that would do that for us?
Listen,
I mean, that, you asked me the
logical
question.
questions are not allowed.
I just gave you an answer.
Well, see, that's where.
But I could
but
ask
see-
Raj.
but
Raj, do
see,
you wanna go
this
for
is
the
where
metal?
we get into this problem. We accept
we shouldn't
everything.
accept that kind of
And,
stuff.
and I know this might
Yeah.
be nice and, but maybe we shouldn't
We
take
shouldn't,
that.
you shouldn't take
Oh,
that.
no, we should take it. No, we
Why?
should take, no, we should take it, because I'm telling you, people like my husband, to just put a valve on that, he would pick that up and take it. He is a fixer.
And it's,
We wouldn't,
Ken,
but he would.
my husband was a construction super,
Yeah.
and he built a lot of things. It's not, like the fix-it guy around the house.
Yeah, I
kind
know,
of
I
thing. It's
understand.
the shoes on
You know, I mean,
construction
there's like these people
places.
bring all these old tools that 50 years ago were all the rage. I wouldn't take a box of them now if you paid me,
Yeah, but you know,
because
somebody.
nobody buys them, we threw them all out last year.
I don't know, you never know who you're gonna.
Unless you're gonna have a metal person who wants to take old wrenches.
I will talk to Raj, and if he wants to take the scrap metal, then I'll say, depends on how much scrap metal is going
Yeah.
for.
Well, we've already taken all that stuff anyway at this point,
And no,
We got it, so,
but we did say
We-
no to electronics.
and we said no to big furniture,
And big furniture.
yeah,
we
that's
didn't
great,
take the
no to
furniture.
electronics is
So
wonderful.
we're
No
progressing.
TVs, no electronics,
Yeah,
no
No,
nothing.
no,
I mean,
no,
if we have it, it's by mistake.
no 10-year-old printers and computers
right,
and
no.
stuff like that.
No.
Okay,
Go to state.
so I just looked up E.L. Harvey, they have them, I'm wondering if there's another waste management place, my son just transferred, he said there, and it's so much cheaper, and it's, is it Wachusett, or it's not Republic, it's not E.L. Harvey, it's another one, and he just transferred to them, and they're $50 a month for
Waste
every-
management,
maybe that's it,
WM, waste
It
management,
is.
green and yellow
He
letters.
said they're only $50 a month for, pickup every week and recycling every other. And that's cheap.
But how much is it to load to have a dumpster? You'd have
Well,
to call.
I looked at E.L. Harvey and they don't give the prices online.
Oh, all right, so do you wanna call
So
me and
I
that,
can, I can check Waste that's the name of it, I'm quite sure that's the name.
Cause we gotta get it for
Real-
that.
And not only that, will it be available?
And you know what, we should get it,
And what
On that
size is
weekend,
that one that you're
'cause
talking
it's the
about, this
weekend.
900?
Holiday, yeah.
Do you remember the size? 'Cause that's important too. Remember, we used to have one that was small, is that the same place?
it's small, yeah.
It's small.
I've been using Ricky forever.
And he's had to come in back and forth, and did they charge us
did
for
two
each
of 'em.
one?
No, he just,
Okay, so
he
he just
came-
charged us the one price.
he came back, remember, he had to pull one and then he dropped us off another empty one. And he
And it
just,
was
I
one
mean, he's
place.
just good
So-
like that, so I
so
could
that
call
may
him,
be
but,
what
Who do you
cheapest we
have
can
to
do.
pick up your?
but check,
Uh,
because I
Harvey.
don't think we're gonna have a
Yeah,
ton.
but it's like $200 every 3 months.
$189, I
Yeah.
think,
Well, yeah, but it's every
Yeah.
3 months,
gone
it's
up,
not
yeah.
50
It's true.
every other week, and it's rubber,
I
and
know,
it's
and I have one
recycled
white
every
trash
week.
bag at once a week, so
Wow.
everything.
You're a lot cleaner than I
Okay,
am.
well, I just wondered if they're a little bit
There's
of
only
competition
two of
now,
us and
but
we
if
have at least five or
Okay,
six.
So you're gonna
Okay.
check on it?
I'll check it, but
Even
we'll
though I
end up with
You know how many
yours.
paper towels I need to dry myself everywhere?
Alright, we're going on, we're leaving that kind of
Cloth
business.
napkins.
Jay's gonna dry himself.
Okay, so,
What are we on now?
well,
Are you
So
a
we
swimmer?
on,
It's
so
your
yes,
until done?
it's
Okay.
yes on the dumpster. The other thing was
Checking the
food.
What?
Food for the,
Oh, food. I usually
shall
take
we,
that.
I mean, shall I just buy pizzas or, we gotta make it a little, cause we're tired.
Food was
Yeah.
good to have, I gotta tell you,
Yeah, we
food
gotta
is good
have
to have.
food.
Well,
Oh,
that's
for
something
the workers,
Albert
you're
and
not
I-
selling food.
No, you
No,
want
just
food
for
for
the
the
workers.
workers, you want sandwiches and
I'm not good with the
whatever.
sandwiches, but Albert and I did the pizza last year on whatever day you want, and we'll do that again.
you do the pizza.
Everybody likes
Sunday,
pizza.
yeah, I can't do it Saturday, but I can do it Sunday or Friday. Okay, Sunday pizza?
How about Friday? You know why I say Friday? Because we're gonna be exhausted.
And if there's some
And we
leftover,
we
can
don't
run
know how
into
late we'll be
Saturday.
working.
So
Yeah,
Friday pizza is better?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right, because if we're gonna be late, it's gonna be Friday.
It's gonna be Friday.
So
Why is
Friday
that?
pizza, what's the date on that?
I'm curious.
I'm
Well,
giving my
Saturday.
information.
That'll be the
exhausted.
30th, Nance.
Okay.
And Sunday we're leaving early,
Um,
2 or 3,
Friday,
but it
okay.
won't be 5 or 6.
no, we'll leave
Alright,
at
we'll
2.
do pizza, cause he brings it, I call him and he'll bring it when we want it, and I'll
Okay.
order it ahead of time.
So then the other thing would be, what do we wanna do? Well, we could just do, we can do sandwiches or whatever for the next day, soup, whatever.
Is it,
Somebody made a pasta salad,
Pasta salad?
somebody had made
You want
it.
spaghetti?
Oh, I made pasta salad maybe.
Yeah, maybe, you,
Was it little
oh, I
swirly
don't,
things?
I don't remember, it was
Do you
good.
wanna have spaghetti? No. That's too,
Kinda, what if it's hot?
yeah, we wanna
Yeah,
have
no.
sandwiches.
Today,
You want
yes.
something that you can just grab,
you
right,
want
you don't want
finger
cook.
foods that you
Yeah.
could just,
Yeah.
you know, you can grab something and go.
Sandwiches and chips, I could get those boxes of
Do we wanna do,
If you tell me what day, I'll make pasta salad. I made that
Yeah.
last time.
chips and we can pick up some oranges or whatever.
Yeah.
Bingo.
You know, chips and
We can always
sandwiches,
do Friday and then we have leftover Saturday, right?
finger sandwiches. Or just on
Yeah.
bread, doesn't matter, we can get
Yeah.
loaves of bread.
Well, we're gonna be tired to do it the next day, that's,
Okay.
we're gonna get up.
You know what we'll do is we'll make up a bunch of salads beforehand. We'll put them in the refrigerator. And then whoever's in here, like
Yeah.
Mel, if you end up getting in the kitchen and they don't need her, cause she'll be in here, she could slap together some sandwiches and, like you did last year.
Yeah, Bev usually needs a lot of help setting up, but then she usually has plenty of people selling.
Yeah, so
She usually
maybe,
is, you know, so some of you.
do you wanna be in charge of that? Maybe on Saturday, maybe making sure that the help gets a sandwich or something?
I was gonna make pasta salad.
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
Cause if it's hot,
yeah.
like Memorial Day is usually like the first hot weekend, and you're all not used to it yet.
So don't you think though you want some sandwiches to go with the
Yes.
pasta salad?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want for
Pasta
sandwiches?
we will get all that stuff all made up ahead of time, we'll get egg salad, we'll get some chicken salad, we'll get some
Okay.
ham
Alright.
salad, we'll just make it
I'll
all
make a
up.
pasta salad
I'll
for
make
one
it
of
up
the
at
days,
home,
you just
then
tell
I'll
me
put it
when.
in
Hot dog
containers.
rolls are the easiest, throw it in there and cut them out.
I just thought bread,
Well, sandwiches.
who wants a lot of bread, I
Sandwich
mean,
is
if you just
easy.
get the
Sandwiches
big
easy.
little bread.
Okay, we'll just do regular
Can
sandwiches.
I put an order in, or?
Yeah, what would you like?
I'd like
You
a
want
roll up.
Wonder Bread?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a wrap,
Alright,
okay.
Oh, a wrap, yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah.
I can get you like really good prices at BJ's of Wonder Bread and stuff if you want, just let me know. Let
well,
me put
Wonder
in a
Bread
order.
at Mark went today, and I forget what they had, 2 loaves of white Wonder Bread. I mean, it's not fancy
mean,
bread,
No,
it's.
Walmart has-
BJ's has the two rolls in a one package, I don't know the price.
Oh, okay.
So
Whatever,
the
I'm just.
Walmart
think
has like
chicken,
the
egg, and ham?
$1.89 loaf or whatever.
Alright,
chicken,
so.
egg and ham, everybody loves that.
I agreed to
Yeah.
do sandwiches and the boutique.
Well, you're just gonna make this, yeah, all the stuff will be all ready for you just to throw on the bread.
Okay.
You're not gonna make all the salads and stuff.
Like you can make them in here, yeah.
Well, I'll
make
have
a-
them all
I'll make a
made,
pasta salad.
because
when-
they'll last for a couple of days. I mean, if I make them on Thursday,
So
They'll be
the,
fine.
so the pasta salad is like an Italian dressing, right? So you could do that ahead of time as well.
Oh, it tastes better if you
Yeah,
make
so
it
if you make it like on
a
Thursday,
day
then we
before,
have it.
yeah.
If we
I
have it-
always make it the
yeah.
day before when I
So if
bring
you
it.
have it ahead of
on
time,
Mondays.
so.
I'm thinking of making just a salad, lettuce,
Okay.
tomatoes, cucumbers.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
I'll eat it
And Friday you're bringing pizza?
I'll do
No.
pizza.
Friday.
Friday.
So she's gonna do pizza, I'll make up on this.
And then
all the
we'll have
stuffing.
water on hand?
We should have water on hand, yes, we gotta pick up some water.
We actually have a couple things of the smaller waters, cause we took them out of the,
That's
They're
Memorial
soon.
Day.
That's Memorial Day.
Did you mark them? Mrs. Markham?
No, this is.
oh, we put them in the fridge.
No,
Those
we
are
put them in the
Memorial.
freezer.
Okay,
Mel-
well, you're gonna
Mel-
need them
Mel,
for the ice cream.
Put them in the freezer, we took them out of that fridge, and
Yeah.
we put them in the bottom freezer right here, so they're still in the freezer.
They were, though, they're
They'll be
still in the freezer.
yeah.
Don't give me a heart attack. Jesus.
Yes, but the ice cream comes tomorrow.
Ice cream comes tomorrow, so.
Ice
That's
cream
fine.
comes
They're out of there.
tomorrow.
And you could, if the things are open, you can just throw them in.
Does
In
Bev
the
understand
fitment
about this?
space.
I will be here in the morning, I'm bringing June, and then, but then I'm leaving, so I don't know if I'm gonna be here when the ice cream comes, does Bev know about the ice cream coming?
We can tell her in the morning,
What's tomorrow,
Ice cream
I
Thursday?
won't tell her in the
Thursday.
morning.
Yep, the 22nd.
and
I
then,
gotta
and
give
she
you
just
the
has to
line
go
There's
and
item.
4
sign.
containers.
Nancy told me to give it to you.
And Patty will be here tomorrow,
Are you gonna be
Nancy.
around?
Oh, good,
Rowan.
Patty will be here.
Patty will be here.
And that
She's on the.
little
Where's
freezer
Patty?
is
Well, I'll
totally
be here
cleaned
sooner
out.
or later.
Patty, I thought you
I'll be
said
here
was
Sunday
coming.
probably.
I thought you said Patty was coming tonight.
What times, we're telling her to be
Patty,
here
yeah,
around on
I'm
Sunday.
surprised she's not here.
Yeah, I just had to let my brother know when I want it,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
he'd probably drop it off Saturday.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
I gotta
Maybe.
write down
I don't
absent.
Well, I might,
Thank
Patty's not here.
I don't know, I told him that we probably wanted Sunday, but I would let him know.
No, I'm just gonna, I'll text her.
So it's just, it's.
Okay, so that's about it, we've got the
But
food
you have,
for
you have
the
the
thing,
chart for the
we know
lineup
when
with
we're
the,
gonna start
with the
setting up,
clipboards?
and we
That's
know
all we
the,
got.
you know the drill, we know how we
Easy
have to
enough,
do it.
easy peasy.
Set up. And then we just hopefully, I don't know if Betty Cormier might help out on the table, I don't know if Barbara LeBlanc was gonna head out. Nobody said, I said, I'll take whatever help, I don't wanna be too pushy, but they
usually
didn't jump on
You
it,
used to have a sign up.
yeah,
If you do put a sign up list, you might get people to sign up.
Judy's
Certain
come.
tables.
Betty usually does the jewelry part
Yeah.
of the boutique.
Oh, so I'm sure Betty's gonna be
so
working on
she's
the boutique.
inside.
Yeah, she'll be doing the,
She,
Yeah.
she
So
usually
us
does
old
the
guys will be outside freeze.
Flo,
Wear a hat.
We'll be like, you know, next day, we're not gonna move.
I think Flo said no this year.
It was so cold last June, I
Ah,
remember it was cold.
yeah, cause we had it in,
In October?
October.
You think it was in
No,
September?
did we have the June one last year?
No,
I don't think so.
We did, I think so.
Did we? I don't know,
no.
can't remember,
I can't remember.
it's terrible, but, yeah, but it'll work out, I'll see if my kids can come and help set on the table, take money.
Well, this is,
I'll
so,
just say take whatever
what do
they
you,
offer.
what do you think of the high
Take
school kids?
whatever they offer, huh?
What do you think of the high school kids?
Plus one.
Plus one.
Plus $1.
You know, I just, sometimes the high school kids are on this,
Mhm.
you know,
Well,
and
you
they're
just-
not paying attention.
I have found in the couple of things that I've done with them, first you tell them what to wear. You tell them no spaghetti straps, no bare midriffs, dress modestly. The other thing, we ask that you leave your telephones at home, or if you have them with you, they're not to be used, okay? And we've had good luck with that, you know, because we didn't do it the first time, and this St. Patrick's Day, I was very upfront with them, you know, no bare midriffs, no
I'll have to
spaghetti
change my
straps.
You had a great crew the
Yeah,
last time.
We had
a
a
really
bunch
good
of
crew.
really nice kids. So, I don't know, do you want the high school kids to volunteer to be working the booths?
Well, let's wait
Selling
and see
stuff.
who we got, let's wait till a little bit, can we just wait a little bit? Let's
Okay.
see, cause sometimes people jump on the bandwagon, then all of a sudden you got everybody, and you're like, oh God, I already got,
What am I
people.
gonna do with all these people?
Yeah. what am I gonna do with them? So, I'm gonna try to grab the kid, cause Claudia Colton and AJ are old enough to take money,
Yeah,
you know, so they can do it.
And a lot of times,
I
right,
can grab
people show up to do the sitting at the table and selling the things,
Right.
not necessarily for the
They
setting up.
might not
because
set
that's
up,
what we
but
call
they
it.
might, you know, they might.
Setting up and
So-
cleaning up.
Setting up is
okay,
hard.
so Wednesday, my email asked Nika, can they come and set up tables and tents? What would they do Thursday, what would they do Friday?
Oh, they're
Do you
gonna empty
need them?
boxes,
Empty
they're gonna
boxes,
grab,
yeah,
yeah.
get things out of the shed, move them, they
there's
can
gonna be a lot of
movers.
moving, yep, they can,
And I'll ask Al, I have a funny feeling he's on a scout thing that weekend, but I'll ask him.
He did pretty good with his
Helping with that
birdhouses,
stuff.
didn't he? I
Yeah.
thought he sold pretty much of them all, didn't he? Or maybe
Well,
one?
he only had 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think he sold them all, but
Yeah,
the
that's
last one
pretty
on
good.
Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, is that Al?
that's
Yeah.
my grandson,
I didn't recognize him.
yeah. Yeah, because he's growing like a foot.
Yeah,
And
I
his
didn't
feet,
realize
too.
that was your grandson.
It is.
Yeah.
So, all right, so anything else on that, Tim?
No, I think that's it, unless you guys think there's something else I should do or get ready for, if you think, you know, so,
Oh, it'll come up, I'm sure.
okay.
So I'm not gonna ask for Saturday. I'm saying on Wednesday, we need help setting up tents and tables. On Thursday and Friday, we need help emptying boxes and putting stuff where it needs to be. And then Sunday at 2:00, we need
Cleanup.
a lot of help
Clean up.
for cleanup.
Maybe a little before too, no?
Depends.
Depends on the weather,
Depends, I
too.
mean, to weather,
That's true.
the weather, and it depends if the,
The weather's
if
bad.
it's
you
nice
know,
out, you're gonna
if
get
the
a ton of
weather's
people
bad,
from
come
Rihanna,
earlier,
so.
cause it'll be clean anyway, okay. All right,
Alright, so
any
that's
other
that.
business?
Not that I know of.
That's enough business.
Well, I just
Lot
wanted
I
of
to-
thought I would do
then-
Brecker and Brecker in July.
In July.
I'll see if
Okay.
Claire can come in July, I'll try to schedule her,
That would be
Where are
good.
they located?
right next door.
On a corner.
Oh, they're the ones that you recommended to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have to do that. I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I've got everything together though. I know where everything is, so.
Ken
I
does
just have to-
criminal, Claire does
So I talked
probate
to,
and
Oh,
those
I'll
kind
do
of
criminal.
things. You do criminal. And then they have a daughter and a son
Oh,
that also are there, and I don't know what, I
The
don't know
daughter's
who.
there? She was in Boston last summer.
Who?
Katie, she was in Boston last summer.
Oh, real, her name's on the board,
Is it on there?
it's
Maybe
hanging on
she's
the
back.
thing.
Is that
Maybe
the
she's
daughter?
back.
I thought
Yeah.
maybe it was the son's wife.
No, it's the
No,
daughter.
that's the daughter.
Yeah, Katie and William. Anyway, yeah, William's bad for example.
So as far as Richard goes, just to touch anybody who hasn't heard, when I met with Denise today, they're thinking August for his
Burial.
burial.
okay.
August, so where
August,
is he now?
everybody's away.
It's because of probate, and they're
Well,
smart
that's
to do that. It's
what
gonna
they
take a
wanna do.
long time for probate.
Probate and.
Where
then
is, where
But where's
is
the
his body right
Well,
He's
now
down
while
in
they're
the
waiting?
Braintree,
What?
the state police, is that Braintree,
New Braintree.
Braintree, is that where they are now?
Yeah.
Yes,
They found him on Monday, right?
yes.
He's at the state police.
Well, that's what she told me today.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they must have,
Oh, I thought you were
They
talking.
must be
they were, it
investigating.
was,
No.
but she just told me today, that's where it was. I don't,
Okay, Nika got her email.
okay.
Okay, so I just wanted to say, the art show and the plant sale, went really well from what I could tell and, from what people said. I know the art show, I was there a lot, I was here in the plant sale too, but I think it went over really well. I think it's something the art, at least the art people are looking forward to doing again in the spring. They wanna do a spring art show. Oh, this was spring, I'm sorry, a fall, I think they're trying to do
Oh,
a fall
good.
one.
Dan Baxter said he wants us to sell all his pictures. I don't know if they will or not, or whatever, he said, why do I wanna keep them? So they're still over there under the library, I think a lot of them are.
Oh.
And Richard's niece said that she wants his pictures too, but to leave them there till, cause they wanna, her
She
sisters are
wants
coming
I
home.
will certainly look into my, Richard asked me if I wanted him to do a picture. He said, can I do a picture for you? And I said, yes. He goes, what do you want? I said, well, I love a winter scene. So, he didn't get around to it.
Mhm.
But if there's pictures of his that are for sale, real sale, I'll be the first one over there to take a look at what he's got, so.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, have you talked to
They
Cindy?
can't do that yet.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'm gonna be the first one
About
over
the
there.
pictures that are here that were Richard's?
No, she,
Okay.
Denise wants them.
You need to talk to her. Okay. I don't know what was said between her and him when she picked him up that morning and brought them out. Brought the ones that are here,
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
I think she feels they're part of the art, the art.
He donated one to the road race, so if you do the road race this year.
I know he does every.
You might be able to get.
I well, no, but every year, I hope I get picked so I can take one of his, cause he does donate one every year.
So he has a lot in the car still, if they took it, I don't know if the family took it.
They've looked in the car, they've taken stuff out of
Right,
that.
right, so
You know,
that's,
But it's their stuff.
Yeah,
We
it's
can't-
their,
Absolutely.
We
yeah,
can't.
that's their choice.
well, like I said, I don't know what was said between Richard and Cindy when she brought him that
Okay.
morning, the art show. So, on that statement,
Okay.
okay, so we know about him.
Are we
And,
almost done?
art,
Well,
yep.
no, well, I have a question, isn't there something the beginning of June?
Well, let me finish with the art plant sale, I just wanted to.
We're not done?
Well, with the art plant thing, I wanted to talk about the art plant thing just for a minute, then we're going to yours.
It's in the fall.
No,
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 we
let
We
me
can do
just
that,
happen.
we can do that in
Well, that's
August.
just happened.
Let's listen to what Nancy has to say.
So I just want
Come on,
everyone
children.
aware, cause and you too, especially that, so we have been, GFA gave us community funds, and we put in for, I put in for more community funds for the art program. We have not heard anything back, is that right, Claudia?
Yeah, and you know what, you don't deal with that one, I called back again, and Crystal is supposed to call me back
With someone
and
different?
find out where your application is.
Okay. So we're waiting on that, and then, in the meantime, I just completed today, the grant paperwork that I had to pass in everything for. So we are getting money that should be coming, $700 from the cultural committee here in Hubbardston, which is part of the Massachusetts Cultural Committee. We had to wait till after the art show took place, and, I had to give in all this paperwork.
And that's gonna be
So-
earmarked for art,
Excuse me, yes.
okay.
We asked
Just
them
so
to
I
make the
wanna
check
know
out.
where to put
So
it.
there should be a check coming in that says Town of Hubbardston / Council of Aging, and then, yeah, that's ours for the art
I don't know,
program.
we should
Cultural
We'll,
grant.
we'll,
get with the town to see if they want us to set up a new account.
No,
We
that
can't
would
be
really
art,
put it
for
in
the
the
art.
The art
GFA
program.
account.
Right.
No, it's an art program, you have an art fund.
No, we have a GFA fund.
Is
The
that what
money's
this
from
one's
GFA, and that's where we put the GFA
and we
art
got a
money.
letter saying that we can't use that. We cannot put the art in the GFA, because the GFA was meant for the newsletter. That right, well, I got it on
That's where I
here, so-
put it though, we had a couple of bucks left.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Didn't you
called
buy
GFA.
paper or something? You spent it though.
Yeah, I
on
spent
paper.
almost all
Yeah,
of
you
it.
yeah,
spent
but
it.
some of it, I think
Well, he
she,
spent all of that one, but we
Some
still
of it-
have 162 from the art.
From
But
GFA,
this is important, this is from the art GFA, that needs to stay with the art program.
I understand that, but if we get another $700, my
Maybe.
question is, we're gonna have to put it in a quote, new account.
Yes,
But the town's
yes.
gotta have to tell us what the
what the
account
number
number
is,
is.
yeah,
We can't put it in,
because you'll see
we
that.
can't account for it in this account.
Well, you've been accounting for all the other art stuff, couldn't we put slash?
No, no, they won't let us.
No, because they
Oh.
just sent me an
Town won't let
email
No
saying
commingling.
that
No
we can't use
slashes.
it, and I think that's where they put them, they took it out of the,
No commingling.
gift account. She took it upon herself to take it out of the gift account. I got that email, I'll let you know.
Okay,
I'll look
alright,
it
so
up.
you're gonna have to make a new account when that check comes in,
Yes,
and make sure it's earmarked for the art program, please.
yes.
Well, that'll
Wow.
be
So
Okay.
any monies that you get have for the art program would go in.
Should we do the same thing with the Knowlton Foundation?
It doesn't say art on it though,
No, that's just a
Yes, that
donation.
donation would be to,
Unless they specifically say, we have to use it for X.
they wanna know what we use it for. We tell them what we've used it for. Every
Furniture.
year, Sue and I
Remodeling.
do a
Right.
letter, yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, they just wanna know what they used it for.
What did we use the money for, right?
Can I ask you another question on this realm? So, if the GFA does come through with the community funds, it is for the art program also, that's how I wrote it.
Yeah. it's gotta go-
Could that then go in that new thing that comes, because this is just a GFA grant, this is something,
We got the grant for the newsletter.
right,
That's
Yeah.
what that
Can
started
we-
out as.
Yeah.
but can we, if this money comes in this time from the GFA, can we put it in that art fund,
Yes.
the art account we might set up?
Well, I don't know if we can commingle.
Well, because it will be for the art. It's gonna be for the art.
I understand, but when you said that we're getting something from Hubbardston also, right?
Yes.
That's a whole different place, though.
Well,
It's
that's
still
what
for
I'm
the art
saying.
fund, but it's still for the art
Two
fund.
Yeah,
grants.
2 grants, they're gonna
That
have to be
go-
accounted for separately, even though I think if they're both art. That's the question.
Yeah, that's a town question, I guess.
That's the real question. Can we commingle the the new town grant, when we get it, with the new GFA art grant, and call it art?
Yes.
just,
Okay.
I don't know.
So we got this new account, and we're gonna have to somehow.
So I'm gonna put another thing in it. So now I'm talking 8 years ago, 10 years ago, when my, the art teacher that I knew, Carrie
Yeah.
did, and we paid her, it was through Hubbardston, a local cultural grant fund, and we had it then.
But-
And it was for the art program.
Yeah, but
That's not the
sometimes
que-
they,
that's not-
sometimes they just, they
That's not
just,
the question at hand.
Okay, but I
Question
mean,
at hand is, can we commingle
The
two
two
art
different-
grants
okay,
from
okay.
two separate locations? We can't put it in that one because that's only for the newsletter.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
what they
is.
say.
Talk
The
about the
town says
newsletter,
that
do we get a
account
bill
was
from?
We gotta
for the-
proofread this, and I was proofreading it, and there's some, so we don't.
There are mistakes on that.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
alright. So, and we all, beforehand, we asked Mel to write a thank you note to the Golden Ages for our new curtains, cause they donated them. and
Yes.
She's got that down.
Golden Age curtains.
Yep. And you
Jim
wanna
Vincent yard work. Denise Bortel vegetables, was that?
She donated money from her sale.
from her plants.
What did
Money.
Jim do in the yard?
Oh, he cleaned, you see how clean it is out there?
Yeah.
John
He was up there
Mason.
all shoveling and sweeping,
Clean.
and he left the wheelbarrow there in case we wanted it to push
The
stuff
side
around.
thing?
He left it there. What?
The outside here?
Yeah. He left the wheelbarrow in case we
What
wanted
did
to
he,
put
what did he
boxes
do?
in it.
What, cause I was here
He
last
cleaned up.
Thursday.
It was here this
He
morning.
he was here today.
Okay.
He was here yesterday too, blowing the dirt out of the.
Oh,
So,
in the
yeah, cause I was
front.
gonna come tomorrow, so I don't need to.
You don't need to sweep nothing, no.
No?
No, not sweet, but,
Yvonne,
Oh, when you said-
Yvonne went out there and worked and she left early for the singers, what day
Yeah, she
was it?
left a little.
yeah,
early
she's
here,
go,
too.
she
She
wants
went
me to
out
move
there
a
and
few
did some,
things, so.
she went out there and did some work, she's so
She'd be a cute one to write a thank you note to
She's
sometimes.
beautiful.
Yeah, you should do a.
Write a thank you note to Yvonne, cause she.
And
yeah,
we'll write
it's-
one to,
Her
you
daughter
should
was
write one to
helping her.
Lorraine.
No, 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 no.
Well, she has shoveled, that's
Yeah.
nice.
She's
Yvonne
just-
was directing.
I mean,
Well,
she's
that
90-something
brings
years
me
old
to
and
a
she's
point.
still out there planting flowers and caring about what we
Her,
look
I think
like.
her daughter, her and her daughter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her daughter
Yeah.
had a shovel, she was
Yeah.
digging.
Oh, her daughter was helping
Thank
Oh,
you.
too.
yeah,
daughter
she was
too.
telling her what to do.
Just write on the thank you
Oh,
note,
she
oh,
was
your
too-
daughter too.
Well,
Oh, she
so we
sends
have
me-
a
she-
decent amount of thank you notes,
Do we need
but
to-
I would like a little tiny budget to go to Dollar Tree or whatever and get, we need
Supplies.
sympathy cards. and
supplies,
we need-
buy it and we'll
Yeah.
reimburse
Coffee
you, it
money.
goes
Oh,
under
you're not
supplies.
using the thank you
Yeah, take-
cards that have the Hubbardston logo on
Oh,
them?
I am using those, yeah, I am for thank you cards, but sympathy cards and get well cards and those kind of
I
things.
got a bunch.
Thinking
Now, they
of
used
you.
to be 2 for $1 there, now they're $1.25 a piece,
Mm.
so.
No,
Well, they're
there's
not
still,
two for the
there's
buck?
still a bunch of them that are 2 for $1. I've
At the
gotten
Dollar
very-
Tree?
Yes, I told you, and I've gotten very nice ones there, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go and spend, can I have
Wait,
like
it's gotten
$25 or
smaller.
something?
Yeah, take it out of the coffee money.
Alright,
Yeah, there you go.
I just stock up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, any other things not on the agenda?
I got nothing.
Just the next meeting.
Tired. Next
But
meeting.
no, my question was,
Yeah.
isn't there the town fair or something?
Yeah.
The
it was
field
in-
day?
June 7th,
Well,
That's
don't we
in
usually have a
France.
table?
No.
No.
we're
Since
not
when?
doing that.
cause this is a craft fair.
You're thinking probably the field day.
The Friends
Yeah,
do,
field day.
field
This is
day
not-
we do.
June 7th is not field day,
We,
September is.
we've got stuff,
well.
the friends are doing stuff.
Oh, okay,
Not
good, I don't
the
have to work.
COA.
Okay,
Nope, we're
No,
gonna take
your
that
wife
day
does.
off. We'll be tired by then anyway.
tired beforehand.
Tired right now.
I know, I'm tired just thinking about it, I think, oh my god.
Next meeting?
The third Wednesday?
Alright,
And
you
now-
got the
now,
date there,
we gotta-
Ken?
We gotta think about this, is this what we're gonna keep it at? Some people were asking us to switch it to daytime.
What day is the
No,
third Wednesday?
No, daytime.
Okay,
Some of us have jobs.
So Ken, you're working Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
Third Wednesday?
Congratulations.
40 hours a week?
No,
No.
Ken, I am
No.
it's not tax season.
not taxi.
I work generally. Monday, Monday, Wednesdays and Thursdays now.
Monday, Wednesday.
I work Monday, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
So when do you wanna come here? When am I gonna?
Wednesday, it's
It's
6:30 is fine.
No, when do you wanna come and do the Hubbardston stuff? So I can be with you?
Well, I
Well,
can
we're
always
talking
come
about-
Wednesday morning
Okay,
for an hour.
okay, alright, I
can
just
always
wanna
do
know
that.
so I can be here. So June 18th?
June 18th.
Ken?
Yes.
There is absolutely no way in the world you would do a meeting during the day.
Well,
I think we have to go with the people. Flo's the other thing.
what
Yeah.
That's
day?
the other person.
What day?
That works all day and that's time of year.
What day?
And I want her back.
Friday or
Yeah, we want her
Friday.
back.
No Friday.
No, see what happens is, unfortunately, is I use.
Mondays are good.
No,
I'm
but I
here.
use Tuesdays
Monday I
and
do.
Fridays. I use Tuesdays and Fridays to do things.
Yeah,
And make a doctor's appointments and schedule things, and because I'm working Monday, now Wednesday and Thursday,
so those are your days.
those are my days.
So Wednesday is.
Now, we were doing 4 o'clock, did that work for you? Or is 6:30 better?
I mean, 4 o'clock is okay,
Yeah,
you know, if it was,
Yeah, this
if it
time of
was
year.
Wednesday at 4 or something, that's
Yeah.
Do you wanna
okay.
do Wednesday at 4?
Is that the 18th of
Prefer to do
Wednesday?
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Okay, at
Wednesday
4 o'clock?
6:30.
June 18th at
Just
4
my husband
p.m.
comes at
That
6.
sounds good to me.
Okay.
If your husband comes at
Doesn't
6.
matter. 6, he's within the next one.
was it Wednesday? Cause you had was it Tuesdays that was your conflict?
Tuesday's my
So
Yeah,
Wednesdays,
it still is.
so Wednesday, 4 o'clock, third Wednesday in June?
The
Yep,
18th.
June 18th.
18th, yeah.
So we gotta make sure we change that to 4.
So are we gonna keep it the third Wednesday at 4 o'clock now from now?
Yeah.
We're gonna check with Flo, is that gonna be okay with her?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we changed it to 6:30, hoping that we'd see Ken
Ken, yeah, okay.
during tax season.
Yes.
Okay,
Anyone wanna adjourn?
Make a motion.
I second.
I
Look
third.
at that, Sue
All in
LeMay.
favor? Aye.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, we never
Aye.
did any of that.